I'm back here with a look at Nvidia. Okay, this thing looks like it could be possibly topping out. All right, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, guys, so please look to qualified people with that. But I'm going to show you what I see going on with this chart right now. All right, starting from right here. Okay, we're going to break it down and see where this thing's at. And then I'm going to show you some bearish divergence going on the monthly here. All right, we had a right here. There you go. That was our first 5 waves up right there. Okay, had a little bit of a blow off top because of some volume coming in here. All right, so it did overextend it. It had a target around 300 bucks. Went up to about almost 348, something like that right up here. Okay, so right there we had, let's count this out here because we're gonna break, like I said, we're gonna break it down here. We had 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, there's your 5 waves there. Then right in here we had an ABC come in. Okay, which I'm going to show you here on the fib. We're going to take it right down here. Okay, you can see right up towards that 702 there. We're going to bring this down on top of that B leg. There you go. Okay, there is a A, B, and a C. Okay, and then it did have one final push down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and it also had 5 waves down in there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can see your 5 waves down there, and it was also an ABC, a bigger move overall right there. A, B, C. Okay, so you can see all that. All right, so that got us back over here. Okay, we finally bottomed out down there about 110 bucks. All right, then we started this next wave up here. All right, so you can see here if we put a trend-based fib on this thing from the bottom to the top to the retrace. All right, not perfect, but gives us a target up around 485 bucks, 484, 485. We hit a high of $480.88. Okay, so this thing could have one more push up. All right. Then what I'm expecting here eventually is a pullback down to this blue line. That is the 618 Fibonacci. Okay, if we take this move, go from the bottom of the move to the top. All right, if it tops out there, okay, which would make perfect sense the way this stuff is lining up. Our 618 is this blue line. Okay, that's where most of the time you get pullbacks to. That's going to fill this gap that we have on the daily. All right, that would fill that thing right up. And if we go back out to the weekly, you can see, let me grab my pointer here. And if you would, please hit the like and subscribe, guys. You can join the channel for $2.99 a month. I would appreciate that very much. And to everybody that has, thank you so very much. It keeps me doing this. I'm just a small channel, so every bit of support helps for sure. You know, gives me some motivation to do these videos. You can see the massive support area right through here for Nvidia. Okay, that would bring this thing back. What would happen here is you always have your run up. Okay, then you come back to retest the breakout area or the former high. Okay, was what would be going on. We would be retesting that, and then our next bounce could start from there. All right, now if we go out here, let me get this off here. I'm leaving that blue line there though because in my opinion that thing's going to come back to here. Okay, it might have one final push up, but it has to come back eventually. Look at this weekly RSI. It's been at the top since November of last year, and it started right there. Okay, this thing ran the whole way to the top, and this whole move up here has started with that fib the whole way at the top. Okay, since it got there right at the top. Okay, this thing has gained 235% since this stochastic RSI has topped out there. It's crazy. It's been at the top for a long time. Had a minor correction here where I went from what was it, 185 down to 135. You know, lost 50 bucks, and it ran the whole way back up. Little tiny correction here, 280 down to 265. and it ran back up again. Okay, now it's flipped bearish. It's a 79 and an 85, and down here, you know, this thing is in definitely in the red. That's for sure. It's way overbought, 87 and a 20. So it's getting up there. Now, if we go out on the monthly, I want to show you this, okay? Because this is very alarming. All right, you can see. All right, you can see this high right here. Okay, now look down here on this RSI right here. That is that high there. Okay, now the next high, obviously here on the RSI, it's right here. All right, so if you can see what I'm talking about, you have bearish divergence starting here. You have this high, a lower high, and a lower high starting down here, while you have price going up. Okay, so you got definitely some bearish running out of steam here, basically. Okay, you had all this buying pressure way back through here, which has pushed that price up. You know, it's just running out of steam, and you still have people buying here. You know, obviously that always happens at tops. You know, so you can see it happening in here, and overall, you know, this look. You know, you got your 5 waves in there, your ABC, and then your 5 waves here. You're going to have a pullback here at some time, down to that 310, 320 area down in here, and then we should get started bounce from there. Okay, so you know this thing could push a little higher. It's pushed up to $480.88. If it does go higher, I would not bet on much more than that. Okay, then this thing is going to have to come back at some time, retest this here, okay, and then get a bounce and start back up. All right, there would be an ABC correction in there after we hit a top, so I would expect maybe an A, a B, and a C to come down to that 618. That would make logic sense there, but definitely a pullback to that 618 area. So keep an eye on this thing. You know, not financial advice, guys, at all. So please seek qualified people for that. But that is my opinion on this thing. It's getting close to a top if it hasn't topped already. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. Please join the channel, and have a great day, everybody.